I'm Akshata Chodia and I'm going to be interviewing Lakshmi Chandji. How did math and language affect your life?
That's a very good question. I'm told that Rishabh Devji was the first one to teach us this in this era, and I guess the reason he had to do that is because we were just coming out of the time where there were Juglias and they didn't have to work and earn their own living. So he had to teach us this skill. When I was thinking about this question, I said the best way to figure out what the importance of this is to imagine a life without the numbers and without the alphabet. So when I started thinking about it, I said, first of all, I would not have to learn, I would not have to go to school for learning English, Hindi, any language course, arithmetic, algebra, geometry, none of that I would have to learn. Good. Second thing I realized is that my memory would be very good, because when people did not have numbers and alphabets, they used to memorize everything. That's how they passed the knowledge from one generation to another generation. So I'll be able to remember lots of things, and that'll be good. That means I would win all the spelling bees, even though there will be no spelling bees because there will be no alphabet. The third thing that will happen is we'll probably have a lot more jobs, because there will be no computers, no GPS. So we'll have people who would have memorized the entire map of USA, and they will be giving us directions of where to go. So there will be lots of GPS people around. But then when you realize what would the life be like when you are trying to find a street address where there are no street signs, you are going in the car and asking people where to go, and people are giving you directions, go this way and then go that way and then go that way. You end up on the other end of the town, and then you ask again, how do I go to this person's house? And then they again say, go to the neem tree and then, follow the shadow of the neem tree on this direction. So it gets very confusing very, very quickly, and we can't really get anything done. Same thing with accounting. If somebody has to explain that I want to buy 50 gulab jamuns, only thing we have is 10 fingers of the hand to explain, and you'd have to go like, give me these many gulab jamuns. So it's going to be kind of hard, and if there are no numbers, the units wouldn't make any sense. So we would have no concept of time and space. We wouldn't be able to measure it. So only thing that will happen is we'll be the center of the world, and I would still be in Samdari, Rajasthan. I would probably never come here, and I wouldn't be able to talk to you. So that would be kind of terrible. So I really think that we take it for granted now, but if we did not have numbers and alphabet, our life would be kind of really, really different.
Why do you think Lord Rishabh Dev taught language and script to his daughters and not his sons?
That's another really good question, because Rishabh Dev realized that having girls be literate and having girls be educated was a lot more important than having boys be literate and educated, because girls are mothers, and mothers are the ones who have the most influence on the children, especially in the tender age when they're really learning the basics of life and the principles of life. So even though we lost that somewhere along the line in India, where probably because of the Muslim Raj, we stopped teaching the girls, and they stayed at home and did not get educated. It is very important, and now we are realizing it, and now we are thankfully changing it. But Rishabh Dev realized it very, very early on, that teaching girls was the more important thing than teaching the boys as far as education was concerned. Now look at what Rishabh Dev taught his sons. He taught them how to fight and wars, and look what that has gotten us. So he was pretty smart in terms of who was the right candidate to learn the language and the numbers.